Here's a game I've created called Rona Ball. This is a great game to play by yourself or with family members. The object of this game is to either toss or turn, step, and throw the ball into the containers that each have different points. After you get 3 strikes, you're out. You'll write down your points. If you're playing by yourself, you'll play again and see how many points you can get in about 20 to 30 minutes. And if you're playing with family members, each person keeps going until they get 3 strikes out. Because remember, in baseball, it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out of there. I want to go find 4 different containers, paper and pencil, 4 balls, or again, you could use stuffed animals, something to make 4 bases, and something to make your foul lines. Alright, so here's what our Rona ball field is going to look like. Very similar to a baseball or softball diamond shape you can see we have here. Let's start at home plate. And then when you're making your bases, you want to make sure that you go at an angle here. And you can see I have my line. That's going to be my foul line. So I'm going to walk here. I put the biggest container, the closest to us. When you're setting up second base, again, continue that diamond. Make sure they're the same steps apart to keep them equal distances. Here I have the next largest, followed by the third, and then the smallest one towards the back. When you're building second base, it should line up nicely with home plate. So then you start at your cone, have a nice baseline here, angle to third. Then you want to check that third base is straight across from first base. Got my other foul line here, another angle back to home plate for a nice diamond shape. So I have the largest container in the front, smallest container in the back to challenge myself. So now that we're all set up, let's go over the rules of the game. So here's how you play Rona Ball. It's a game that you can play all by yourself or with family members. So I'm going to take my 4 balls and I'm either going to underhand toss, or turn, step, and throw, aiming for my 4 containers. The one closest to me right here is going to be worth 1 point. The next one, 2, the third one, 3, and the farthest one away is going to be worth 4 points. But if you start with a toss, make sure you do all 4 with a toss, or if you like to do a throw, make sure you do all 4 with a throw. So let's take a look and see how I do. Now I have my paper and pencil here nearby, so I'm going to keep track of my points each round. Let's see how we do. Strike 1. I missed, so that's a strike. Two points. Yes! 3 points. Strike 2. So I'm going to run out, go get my balls, and come back again because I have 2 strikes, and we know that we're going to need 3 strikes to make an out before we count our points. I'm going to want to write my points down. I got a 2-pointer and a 3-pointer, so right now I'm going to write down 5 points before my first out. There's 1. Strike 3, I'm out. So I have my 5 points plus 1 point. I have 6 points. Now, I have to run around my diamond 6 times. Let's see how we do by using a turn, step, and throw. Not too bad. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 points, 1 strike, so I'm going to keep going. Foul ball. I can keep going. Yes. Strike 2. 7. I got 10 points so far. Foul. Strike 3. So, 10 points. I write my score down. That's 10 laps around the baseball diamond. When you're tossing or throwing the ball at your containers, remember 1 point, 2, 3, and the furthest is 4. If the ball goes in, you get that point. If the ball totally misses that container, it's a strike. And if you hit the container, but it doesn't go in, that's a foul. After you get 3 strikes and you write your points down, however many points you have, that's how many times you have to run around the baseball or softball diamond. That's going to get your heart beating fast. So in Rona ball, not only are you getting great exercise in the heart beating fast, you're working on those tossing and throwing skills, just like we would be right now at school playing outside on the baseball and softball fields. But let's have some fun at home today and play a game of Rona ball.